real estate, mentoring, and networking. We're excited to bring back two amazing experts in all three of these fields on this episode of The Crude Truth.
In 1901, at Spindletop Hill near Beaumont, the future of Texas changed dramatically as, like a fountain of fortune, thousands of barrels of oil burst from the earth towards the sky. Soon, Detroit would be cranking out Model Ts by the millions, and America was on the move, thanks to the black gold being produced in Texas. Now, more than a century later, the vehicles are different, but nothing else has truly changed. Sure, there may be many other alternative energy sources like wind and solar and electric. But let's be honest, America depends on oil and entrepreneurs. And if the USA is truly going to be independent, it has to know the crude truth.
This episode is brought to you by LFS Chemistry. We are committed to being good stewards of the environment. We are providing the tools so you can be too. NAPE Expo, where deals happen. Air Compressor Solutions. When everything is on the line, Air Compressor Solutions is the dependable choice to keep commercial business powered up. Sandstone Group. Exec Crew. Elevate your network, elevate your knowledge. Texas Star Alliance. Pecos Country Operating. Fueling our future.
Well, Christy, how are you doing?
I'm amazing. How are you?
Do you know what? I feel like I'm just dumping in here. Hey, hello, everybody out there, and thank y'all for tuning in. I know I'm too excited today. I'm super excited. We got on some amazing returning guests today. How are you feeling?
I feel great.
Again.
Twice.
Well, good.
Double question.
I'm over the moon today. Bringing back today, Paul and Letitia Montelongo. Guys, how are y'all doing?
We're doing
We're doing fantastic.
Man, I'm just so, I can't even speak. I'm so excited that you guys are back. You guys are just doing so much right now. It's just too awesome. Like, how are y'all doing?
We're great. We are living our best life for sure.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
You must answer yes.
No, I agree with you completely, honey.
Got the honey in there.
Yeah, no, things are really good. I think since last time we spoke with you, we have purchased another asset in Corpus Christi, Texas. We have a 101 unit Class C multifamily property that we bought, and we learned it now in 60 days. About 60 days.
Okay.
And man, this is our second asset there, and we love Corpus Christi. I mean, I know a lot of people are like Corpus Christi has got it going on right now.
I agree. I cannot disagree with that at all. With the expansion in the refineries, and then of course they're building that giant, huge bridge just so they can get even bigger tankers in there to facilitate the oil and gas industry side of things. It's just become even more of a more busy town than it was beforehand. Portland.
If you're an Elon Musk fan,
Oh, really?
he's building the plant down there to build batteries for Tesla, the lithium battery.
Right. He is.
It's a $1 billion project. Yeah, it's 20 minutes from our property.
And so all of those batteries are going to go on those ships that are going to go through that channel out to the rest of the world. And that's one of the reasons that he's there, because they're building the big bridge, and the two work together, and jobs and growth and income and everything.
And Corpus has just become the largest land bridge in tonnage. So now it's the largest, right? So they were having problems with Houston. So that's one of the reasons that they're expanding that so rapidly. So Corpus Christi is just got so much industry going on right now.
I did not know that they were the largest in tonnage. Oh,
Yeah.
The largest.
It is the largest.
it's the largest.
The largest. Tonnage, yeah. Yep. So there's that. We bought that property.
Yeah.
We're still working on our self-storage, and we've been also working on a project for a 55-plus community,
Oh, really?
right?
Yes.
Because, our population in this country is getting more seasoned.
Yes.
Have you heard about this phenomena? It's called the silver tsunami.
The silver tsunami?
So
Okay.
this year, 41 million people in this country will turn 65 years old this year.
Whoa.
So those people are going to be selling their businesses. So it's an amazing time. If you want to buy a business, right now is the time to buy them. Everybody is selling their businesses and retiring and investing in, what would you think? Real estate, right? So it's just an amazing thing that's happening in our country right now. So we're hyper-focused on figuring that out as well as part of our portfolio, because we have multifamily properties, we've had storage, and now that is such a great asset for us to either look at assisted living, because you either took care of yourself and you're going to go into a 55 plus community, or you didn't, and you're going to go to assisted living. Those are your options, right? Yeah. So we are right now working with an investor that we had met who is a builder out of Phoenix, and I'm helping him find property here in Texas. And that's a really fabulous location. We hope that that deal goes through here in the next couple months.
Whoa, that's interesting you say that, because when we were at family office, that's what they talked about. Everybody's kind of pivoting away from multifamily and actually going to 55 and older.
Yeah, because that's just kind of what's happening in our country right
now. So yeah,
there's the last few years, there's been a tremendous amount of new multifamily coming online. So now there's a lot of apartments, right?
Right.
But now people that are getting older, they don't want to be around the families with the kids, and they want a little bit more quieter, and then they want all the fun things to do. They want to go play pickleball.
That pickleball is taken. I mean, it's still.
I've been doing that a lot.
We've been too.
Went to that stuff, but
we should brought our paddles. We brought our paddles.
Did you? Oh, man.
They travel with us.
I love it.
Have paddles.
I resisted though.
Yeah.
I resisted playing pickleball. It seemed too sissy.
It's very. It was.
And then once I got into it,
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're like, okay, I could be better. Like that's the thing about pickleball. It's like, okay,
It's competition.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And if you like competition, it doesn't matter what it is.
Who doesn't like competition? Oh, yeah, I know. Not my friend.
I'm excited. I mean, it's always fun to play, and it just continues to be like something that everybody's doing, and they got like pickleball tournaments now on the weekends.
Oh, it's becoming the number one amenity at multifamily apartments.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I had a friend that left here to go to India to run this whole big tournament, or I don't know.
Cannonball tournament.
Yeah. I only moved over there for that. Isn't that interesting?
That's very interesting. So real estate, obviously, right now is still just amazing, right? Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so the thing about real estate is there's plenty of opportunity.
Okay.
So, we've been in the business a long time. So
Yes.
We have the ability to find the opportunities with the relationships that we have and so forth. So, I wouldn't say it's for everybody, but I would say that if you have experience and you have the network and you know what you're doing, it's a fantastic time. Let me put it to you this way. We're buying a lot in 24 and 25 in hopes that we look like rock stars in 28 and 29 and 30.
Okay.
Because once I think if what is supposed to happen that I think is going to happen in 28, 29, and 30, from what we buy now, well, we'll look really smart. If it doesn't, well, we'll just erase this recording.
Okay, yeah. But for all of those out there that do want to know about 28, 29, and 30, how can they reach you guys?
Oh, Montelongo Capital.
Okay, just want to make sure we get that out there now.
Yeah, thank you. Montelongo Capital, there's all kinds of links there and everything. Our portfolios there, ways to invest, and that sort of thing.
Now, also, though, you're also mentoring right now. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so thank you. This has been an interesting piece.
Yeah, very interesting, because all of a sudden you're hanging out with college kids again. And, right? Or no, not college.
Not so much. But what we are, what happened?
Feels like college kids
I don't
sometimes.
know.
Now, I'll give you this very short version, right? So we're going about our business. We're doing the thing we're doing, and we get invited to speak at conferences.
Right.
And as a result of that, people approach us is like, hey, can you mentor?
Mentor me.
Yeah, can you coach?
It's just a person that's been in a, they're like doctors, but they want to do real estate, but they don't know how to do it.
Most of these people are high net worth. Well, they all are. They're high net worth professional individuals, not in real estate. They make a living. They have their careers are in other industries, but they see, okay, real estate is a place we need to be. So help us, mentor us to get, to move from here to here. We still stay here in our careers, our professions, because this is our bread and butter. But this disposable income, this investable income, we're going to put it in real estate. But we need to know how to do that and what to do and how to build a team and what's a good deal and how to find the deal and how to fund the deal, all that good stuff. So that just leads to multiple ways to help people with mentoring. Yes. And so that's become a real, I wouldn't say it was planned.
It wasn't. It just happened.
That's the best case.
But it all originated, I would think, from our desire to help. We like to help people, and we just started helping people. And then that became a group, and then that became a bigger group, and then that became individuals reaching out from the groups. And so
we started having meetups, and then we started having boot camps, and that's kind of where we're at right now. So,
and what it does for us though is it at least it does for me. I think the same thing for Letitia. It keeps me sharp in the real estate business.
Sure.
Like if I'm coaching you, mentoring you, teaching you, I've got to be doing it, and I've got to be sharp. And the questions that you might have or experiences you might have, I've already had, but the reminders keep me sharp.
Yes,
in
of
the
course.
business. And so I found that to be a really nice side benefit.
I'm always sharp, so I don't need that, but it's great. I enjoy it very much.
It's time for me to take a break.
I'm just saying. I mean, everybody's got to be sharpened every day, but it's good. So we've been enjoying it, And but what's really been interesting to it is that we had our very first mastermind last year, and it was so much fun. Yeah. And we really enjoyed that. And, we had about 40 people in Scottsdale, and we've been wanting to do it again. And as we've been going through this, it seems that we're attracting certain types of people, right? So we really have been wanting to hone in on that and figure that out. And the people that we're mentoring a lot has really ended up being, like Paul said, very successful couples, not always married couples, but partners. It's either a husband, wife, a father, son, two guys that work together, two ladies. So we have really decided to go all in. And so we're really focusing on high velocity couples. So,
right. Yeah. So, with that said, we have a retreat planned for November in Costa Rica.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And this place is exquisite.
Cannot wait to see the video.
Yeah. So let's put the video in here for people to see the venue. And it's November the 13th through 17th.
It is.
Okay. And it's for high velocity couples in business. And our desire is for them to, like us, to come together and reset any piece of their relationship that needs to be reset. And that could be everything from romantic to business, because we're going to have relationship experts there. We're going to have business experts there. We'll do some training, obviously, ourselves from our experience and from our from working together as a couple, and we think fairly successfully. So that's happening.
Is this open for everybody or just for the people that you're mentoring?
No, this is open for everyone.
Okay.
But it is very intimate. Okay. So we are only having 18 couples.
Okay.
So
we're starting first, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's going to be, I think it's going to be called the architecture of high velocity couples. Right? Like that. Everything is going to be around that. Like how to build that.
Yeah. Wow. So we have a group of foundational pillars that we've built our business on and our life on and our business relationship on. So we think that everything will rest on those pillars, And so the other thing is too, that we'll do adventures while we're there. We're going to go into the jungle and we're going to zip line and we're going to go down to the beach and do a
walking meditation. Yeah.
We've got, what was the other thing? The iguana hunt or something like that. I don't know what it was.
No, I think
but we've got
crocodile. That's like, we're going to go into, right now, we're just going to go to the jungle. We're going to go into the jungle and hike to the water.
Okay. So we got some adventure there. Because one of the elements of our life, of course, you guys know this, is we work hard, we work a lot, but we take time to go on adventures and do things, off grid and off work and that sort of thing. So
you have to reset yourself too. So find that
exactly
hard.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it. Yeah, it's a reset. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a total reset.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And we think that this is good. So, we do the real estate. And we do the coaching, we do the mentoring, and we love that.
Yeah.
And we're good at it,
You're great at it.
Thank you very much.
You're great, Paul.
Yeah, thank you. And I don't know why you said that, but thank you. Anyways. but like I think everybody, we're looking for bigger purpose, a bigger way to serve, a bigger way to help. And, we're fortunate to be in a place that we can do that. And we think that that's being helpful like that. And mentoring people like that, it's only good for us, for society, right? And then our kids will see it, and our grandkids will see it, and by example, they'll see, okay, these are people, my people, us. They're people that help. They're people that do good things for people.
You're leaving a legacy for your family.
That's the legacy. Yeah.
I love that.
That's awesome. And again, what you're doing is, y'all are great at the networking, the mentorships that y'all provide. And y'all's knack for the real estate game is unparalleled. And it's just really amazing to watch y'all give back and also share your talents, because I think there's nothing more greedy than somebody that's good at something and keeps it to themselves. If you're great at something, you want to just share that with others. And with you two doing a Velocity Adventure weekend, I can only imagine how much fun that would be. I mean, I can't wait for the iguanas. That's the
The iguana hunt.
That's not happening.
We are going to go home with iguana bags. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Made on site.
Oh my gosh.
got it on the stick. The
Roasted iguana.
roasted iguana.
Yeah.
Frig a little salt from the water.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Iguana jerky.
Is that carnivore?
That's got to be. Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
For all I know, it's probably illegal to touch an iguana in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
I think
that we'll
it's
just leave those.
That's their state
alone.
bird.
I think it's like their state animal.
Yeah. But anyway, it's in November. That's the best time of the year weather-wise.
Okay.
It's an exquisite villa, 2 villas actually side by side that we have rented. And everything's all inclusive, and everybody gets a separate room. Everybody gets a separate. It's an ensuite, so everybody gets a separate room, and every single room is different. Like this, it's a great piece of architecture, by the way. When you see the footage, it's a great piece of architecture, and even though all of the rooms are different, they all feel similar.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It's in the middle of the jungle, and it's got all glass windows.
Through the jungle, overlooking.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So.
That's gonna be
So in the right atmosphere, with the right goal in mind, the right training, with the right group, the right network people. Remember, these are all high velocity people. These are all high net worth people. And so there's a similar drive and determination and goals that we will all share, just because that is, the nature of this program,
Yeah.
of this retreat. So we're super excited.
that energy is going to be powerful. I know so.
And we got, and we were
Y'all are bringing it. So
on the way up here, we were like scripting, things. Okay, let's do this and let's do this. And I'll just tell you right now, we have some cool shit ready to do. Yeah. So
You want to give a hint?
you can if you want.
Okay, yeah. So the first night.
Oh, the first
The
night.
first night. So we're gonna have a white party the first night, and then everybody gets their little badges, and then on the back of them, we're gonna write something for every person that we see in them that they can bring out to share with other people.
As an intention for
Then
you're giving me chills,
right? So we're going to do that. And then since part of the stuff that we're doing, we're going to be doing like a business vows. So you have wedding vows. So you're going to have business vows with your partners, and we're going to be working on them. So when you leave, you have almost, and you're all going to get like a little booklet that's got all your stuff that you'll be working on. So you'll have like your Bible for your business, but you'll have your vows to each other so that you can really have extreme integrity and build love and have like an amazing business together based on what you do that weekend. That's
powerful.
It's been, you guys know our journey, how we met, and, we've been together now 5 years, right? So, but our growth as business partners, we didn't plan for that. We got married and we were committed to each other through marriage and through romance, right? But then, okay, now we're building this business together, and we have been building this business together, for several years, and we're finding out, there's a lot of the similar dynamics of the commitment you make in a relationship to the commitment you make in a business relationship, right? So we'll parallel those, and hopefully it'll be a success for people that show up.
I just said that we're at family office in New York. I was like, it's everybody on the panel is talking about relationships, but nobody is there to teach what is a real relationship, because you have husband and wife or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. But when it comes to business partners, it's the same. You have values, you have this, you have to constantly court each other. And it's like, it's a lifetime commitment until you sell or whatever, or buy out. But nobody teaches that. Nobody.
So if you're going to be committed to,
Exactly.
if you're going to, one more nugget. Can I do one nugget?
sure to do a nugget.
Nugget on the way. Nugget alert.
Just a little nugget.
You're watching it
I
home.
forgot what I was going to say now. If you're going to be in business with somebody, with your wife or your spouse or
Dear friend.
your friend or a person, a person of import to you, right? Most of the time we don't sit down and go, okay, we have this relationship over here and let's see how it translates over to this other relationship, the business relationship. Because we make a bunch of assumptions that the business relationship is going to work and it runs parallel to the way the personal relationship works. So all we're saying is, okay, let's identify what those personal relationship values, goals, commitments are, and then let's make them in harmony with our business goals and arrangements. And at least for us, it's worked out successfully that way. Like for in your personal relationship, like divorce is not a conversation in our relationship.
Yeah, and like
It just-
it's like we didn't
not a
never
word.
Exactly.
we never talked about it.
I agree.
Exactly.
It's
It's
not
like
an
that's
option.
not an
The
option.
D word is not mentioned.
Yes.
Exactly. All right. So in other words, our commitment is to work through anything and everything that happens to us and between us. Yes.
Yes. I agree.
So why can't that be in the business relationship?
Well, it should be,
Yeah.
but nobody knows it.
Because you don't sit down and you identify.
Exactly.
Yeah, people do their mission statement and they do their goal statement and they do their but like the values, the things that keep you together in your relationship, your personal relationship, should be very similar to your business.
110%.
So,
Yeah.
and there's a
That's
whole
what we're doing.
process. There's a whole step by step, and people will go through the step by steps, and we'll lead them by the hand through those steps, and
Through the jungle.
that too. Looking for iguanas.
But that's where you bond, doing those things together. It's
Absolutely.
like, oh, are we going to make it or are we going to bring it up? We're going to go back upset.
Our Bible says we're not quitting.
Exactly. I just need a timeout. Give me timeout. But yes, but so you get to see each other in those hard times or struggling times.
We everything that we do, we feel excited about.
Sure.
Yeah.
But people vibe that. I mean,
Yeah.
coming in here with y'all, it's like, I don't ever want y'all to leave.
That's what it's like when they walked in. It's like, oh, hey, they're here. And that energy, it just
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
sweet.
bring it.
Like,
Yeah.
Want to adopt a daughter?
Why not? You already have a couple.
That's true, yeah.
Do you eat iguana?
I will. No, but seriously, the energy that you guys bring you can just tell.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. So yeah, we bring a lot of energy and fire and passion to everything that we do. Because I think I've mentioned this before. How you do one thing is how you do everything.
Yes. Yes.
How you do one thing is how you do everything. And of all the things that we've done up to this point, what we're about to embark on here and what we are embarking, because when we mentor, we find ourselves dipping into this anyway.
Yes.
It's not like we're not just teaching you how to do a cap rate and interest rates.
Yeah.
We find that we're working with people and their interpersonal skill sets and their interpersonal relationships. So of everything that we've done, we're just like super duper excited about this.
That's huge.
Super excited.
That is huge. And again, for you guys to be sharing all of this with people is just amazing.
It's priceless.
Thank
You're
you.
giving people a chance to be successful.
I think everybody wants to be successful.
Sure.
Yes.
They just don't know how.
And
Where to start.
there's some roadblocks out there. Just show me the way through the roadblocks.
Exactly.
There's roadblocks, and then your mind will block you at some point, and then sometimes you just gotta do it. Like, I mean, you get nervous, and it's like when it's your turn, it's your turn. And Paul, I want to brag about you guys real quick again about just the success that y'all have had in the last 3 years. For those out there that this is the first time seeing you guys, can we talk about y'all's real estate portfolio and just what it's done, if that's okay, Paul?
Sure, I'm happy to. Well, before we met, by the way, next month we'll have been married 5 years.
All right.
And so, yeah, good. Hey, congratulations.
I'll take all that credit.
So yeah, we met, and then 10 months later we were married. And prior to us, meeting, I had been in real estate a long time, obviously. And then during the pandemic,
Heard of that.
there was that thing out there. There was a pandemic. I was mentoring people, and she heard me on my Zoom every week, and she heard me mentoring these people. She's like, "Hey, you need to teach me how to do this." And so this was how long has the pandemic been in now? 3 years ago? 4 years ago? 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I did, and just immediately, when I say immediately, I think it was within 2 months, she found our first property together. $5 million property. We sold it 16 months later for $7.5 million. Okay. So it was a success. The first property she located for us. And then since then, we went on a buying spree and an investment spree, and now we're up to about $70 million worth of assets, seven properties, and we have a couple of others that we haven't discussed. We have a couple of others that we have accepted offers on, so we'll be moving on those fairly soon. So very, very soon we'll be approaching $100 million worth of property, and it's just been a lot of work and dedication and commitment.
Yeah. I mean, again, I just wanted to highlight that again.
Thank you. Yeah.
Because you guys' success has been nothing but this up, and y'all aren't afraid to embrace it. I think that's something else with success, that you do have to embrace it and truly enjoy the ride, as they would say. But you guys are just living amazingly, and it's just, again, like Christy was saying, you guys are always just so positive, and it's like you just want to cup it. You guys are awesome. So I just wanted to share that again.
Bottle it up and sell it.
Yeah.
That's an idea for the iguana. Putting iguana. There's your logo. That's your logo.
Exactly.
Iguana, like bottle it up for the deal.
Iguana, the positive iguana. That sounds like a club down in Cancun or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great.
Well, I will say this. I want to throw back to real estate real
Sure.
quick. As we're getting towards now, we're halfway through the year.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling for the outlook for the real estate market throughout the rest of the year, and maybe even to 25? Just not knowing anything else other than the way it is today.
All right. So I've got two answers for you.
Okay.
One, let's throw out the election.
Well, yeah, today, throw that out. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So there's no election. Nobody cares about the election.
Yeah.
I think that it's going to pretty much remain consistent for the next 2 years as it is. Interest rates are going to hold pretty true where they are. Values are going to hold where they are. They're not great, but they're going to kind of hold where they are. All right. So now you got the factor of the election, and all bets are off.
Right.
Like who the heck knows? And it depends on who wins, and it depends on, I think that not so much does it depend on who wins, but it depends on the reaction of the losing side.
Okay.
Is what I really think.
Okay.
And so if the crazies come out, then our country's going to be really disrupted.
Okay.
If at some point we can figure, okay, listen, it is what it is, and let's try to press through it, which is what I hope. And then maybe things will stay somewhat consistent.
Now,
But there's some problems with all that.
There's a lot.
I agree with you, but
disclaimer. Disclaimer.
but at the same time, I feel like there's so many Americans that are like, we're just going to wait and we're not going to invest.
Yes.
We're going to keep our money in the bank account, and we have super high inflation. So their money is becoming worth less and less and less. And what's happening just right south of us in Mexico with their president, Mexicans are like running over here investing. We have had so many people reach out to us that want to invest in our properties because they're trying to get their money out of the country, because they know that with the president that they have right now, they're going to lose all their money.
Yeah.
So if people here in the U.S. don't invest in the U.S., there's not going to be anything left to invest in, because people aren't going to be selling properties right now because they don't want to sell for less.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we looked at 400 properties last year, and we bought one because none of them penciled, because the sellers still want too much for what they're worth. So I think that if you can find a good opportunity, you should invest in it, because if not, everybody in Mexico is going to beat you to it.
You still have the underlying asset called real estate.
Yeah.
And they ain't making no more earth.
No. So
You got that old adage.
Yeah.
Right. So at some point, the market will adjust, correct, stabilize, and then elevate. And so can you be here so that you can be over here when it elevates?
Yeah.
And we think now is the time to be in real estate.
So what do you think about the Texas bubble or the Texas triangle?
Oh, the triangle, that $21 million triangle?
Yeah.
21,
love it.
21
Billion
well, trillion or whatever it is.
Trillion.
It's 21.
The ninth
Well, 21
largest-
million
Oh,
people live there.
Yeah. The ninth largest GDP in the world. The
21 million people live there.
And for those out there that know, that's DFW, Houston, and San Antonio.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Awesome.
And then, what's not talked about is what's right outside that triangle.
Yeah.
And how it all feeds into it. But I mean, we all love Texas. We're from Texas, of course. But in terms of just the economics, Texas is going to continue to explode.
Well, guys, again, I cannot thank y'all enough. Letitia, for those out there that are looking to connect with you guys, are interested in y'all's adventure weekend with the iguanas, how can they get a hold of you guys?
Yeah, so if you're interested, you can go to Montelongo Capital, and there is an events tab, and you can click on there and see the registration page, and it'll have that beautiful video that we're going to show you guys here in a few minutes. So yeah, it's going to be very exciting though. We hope that you can make it.
You can follow us on social, both of us, individually or by our names, any social, because we post we post our deals, and we post our adventures, and we post events and all that.
I want to say this too. Y'all posted the other day on one that you guys already sending out revenue on some of y'all's investments.
We did.
As well, or well, y'all don't call it revenue. Distributions.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. I mean, you guys are hitting it hard, and y'all are already getting people. That's awesome, especially in real estate, that turnaround.
There are a lot of properties right now that are not issuing distributions, and we have 4 that did issue distributions this year already. So, yeah, we're happy about that. Our investors are happy about that.
Yeah.
When our investors are happy, we're even more happy.
That's true.
Right?
And that's the important part. If they are happy, then everybody else is. And usually, what is it? It says if you do the right thing, everything else will come. And that's what I love about you guys, that y'all are always doing it the right way. So again, I just cannot thank you guys enough for coming on. Christy, these two have just been awesome, have they not?
Yes, amazing as always.
Thanks so good.
Oh man,
Thanks for having us back.
Well, thank you guys.
We love being here with you guys.
First of all, thank y'all so much, and we'll have to do it again. Hopefully, maybe before or after y'all's November summit.
Perfect.
We'll see.
We're ready.
Or maybe just a live from our summit.
That would be fun.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
Everything's possible if you just click your heels together.
I don't know. Watch out. I feel like y'all are cooking up some other stuff we have to talk about.
Oh, I know that they are.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh man. Well, Paul and Letitia Montelongo, thank y'all as always. Christy, thank you as always.
Thank you.
And to everybody out there, thank y'all. And we'll see y'all again on another episode of The Crude Truth.
Again, the Crude Truth would like to thank today's sponsors: LFS Chemistry, NAPE Expo, Air Compressor Solutions, Sandstone Group, Exec Crew, Texas Star Alliance, Pecos Country Operating, and Real News Communication Network.
The easiest way to start your own podcast and TV show? Real News Communications Network. Stand out from your competition. Produce streams of high-quality social media content. Become a thought leader in your industry. With RNCN, you get to be the host. We handle everything else. Tour one of our 3 locations in Dallas, Fort Worth, and the Colony. Call 972-402-6333 or visit launchashow.com to find out more.